Good morning, everybody. I'm Steve, and welcome back to Dead Car Rescue. Now, we have a video shoot today and tomorrow and the next day, maybe. We're going to go video about 300 cars that this guy has in his stash. He is a subscriber to my channel, and he said, I've been buying cars since I was in high school. And I brought them in, parked them, and left them. And just went and bought more and more and more and more. So he said he parked them in a field. And they've been sitting there all the time since he bought them and drove them in. I'd say 50% of them or more were driving and running cars when he parked them. Some of them were beautiful. I mean beautiful. But time has no mercy on a beautiful car. It's just like me. Look at me. But we're going to go see these cars, and we're going to film them exactly as they are. They're not salvage cars. You can't buy parts off of them. But he's going to sell them. He wants me to help him by doing this video. I'm going to put his email address at the end of this video for you to contact him if you want to and ask him about the prices. And there's going to be some stuff you're going to say, yeah, I got to have it. I got to have it, because I seen pictures, and these were cars guys like us would like. Let's go look, and we'll see what we got when we get there. I'm Dead Car Rescue. Can you tell what's under this? Let me help you. Okay, you're gonna say, Steve, what is that? Well, this is the feature car. I'm gonna say the feature car. This is the one that I think I would like to have if I could pick one. And I haven't even seen it. I haven't took the tarp off of it. But we're going to peel the tarp back, but let's just give you a few tips. It was a rollover. It was a rolled over car. It was a one owner, and it had 16,000 miles on it when it was rolled over. Does that give you any idea of what kind of car we got here? How about this? Am I teasing you guys enough? You say 16,000 miles. I think that's what he told me. 16,000 mile, one owner. It was bought by a guy that gave it to his daughter. It was, I guess, her first car, but she learned that it was faster than what she needed. Yeah. So this is what happened to it. Let's take some of the tarp loose, see if we can find out. It is a Buick Grand National factory car. 1191. Okay. Well, that tells me right there that it was driving in 91. So this is 87, I figure. These cars are. Depends on when they bought this. If it was sitting at a car lot, I don't know. If it was sitting at a car lot a long time, that right there means the antifreeze must have been checked in 91, saying it was okay. Control. Turbocharged. There it is, folks. I mean, this is the real thing. There's probably nothing that you could use body part wise as far as the body panels. That's a 3.8. I guess that's what they come out with. I thought it was a 4.3 turbo. But maybe not. 3.8, I guess that's what it was. You Buick Grand National guys, you know more about this stuff than I do. The door still opens on it. Door panel, that door panel's perfect. And the power seats. Of course, they were really nice at one time, but he's kept it out of the weather, and it's been in a warehouse. That's what I was told. And they had to get it out of the warehouse. Okay, there you go. 19,288 miles. I'd like to have this car when it had 19,287 miles. Carpet still looks great. That dash, it's just beautiful. Gas pedal still works. Brakes, hey, the brakes still work. After all these years. Nothing in there. Got a water puddle back there in the back. The tarp was leaking. Let's see if it tells what year it is. Delivery or in service date 3/18/88. Mileage at delivery 19. So March the 18th, 1988, this car was bought brand new. It's a good thing he bought insurance on it. His daughter smashed her up pretty good. I bet she didn't want another car like this. Well, Daddy, I didn't know it was that fast. Well, okay. That proves that's why it's got 19,000 miles on it. 19,288 to be exact. Wow, this is what it felt like to drive this, or to sit in this car when it was brand new. Just looking at some of this stuff. Because all this dash and all this steering wheel, the horn button, everything is still like new. Even though it's wrecked and crashed, and the door panels are clean. Seats just need cleaning. But could you fix this? I don't know. I doubt it. And the good part about it, he has another Buick. It's not a Grand National, but it's a Buick car. It's just a shell, just like this. Doesn't have any front fenders on it, engine, transmission, nothing like that. It doesn't, I don't even think it has a dash. I'm not positive. I have to go look. And we're going to see that in a little bit. He had plans on switching everything over off of this one onto the other one. But he got old, and I know that feeling. He has so many projects and cars that he just could not get back to it. And is it for sale? Everything's for sale. Everything's for sale. Just depending on what you want to give for it. I think he told me, I don't know if the other car goes with it. I'm sure it probably does. I think he said he would have to have $10,000 from this car. So $10,000, and you take the time to take all this dash and everything and change it over to the other car. I don't even know if the door's on the other car. I'm not sure. But you'll see it. And when you see it, you can say, okay, that's too high. Okay, 19,000 mile car. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's too high or not. I don't think it is, personally. But you got too much good stuff here. These cars put together and running, you could probably fix this one. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. Okay, let's put this stuff back together and look it over a little bit better. I think I saw Derek Berry working on something down in here. I can't remember. But see, that looks like brand new. I mean, it looks brand new, but it's not. It's old, and this whole car is old. See if it's got any oil in it. Yep, it does. Freedom battery. It's what came out in these cars. They even unplugged the battery on it. Turbo's under there. Wow. Look, still got fluid in it. Now, can you guys see that? It's still got fluid up here in the windshield washer tank. Wow. Now, when I put the tarp back on this thing, I'm probably never going to see this car again. You want it so bad, but it's beyond your ability to fix it. I would give $10,000 for this car if I was a better mechanic and better body man. I would. I'll just probably do like him. I'll never be able to finish it. But I could drive it. I could be driving it in a week. and parking it right beside that Pontiac. The Holy Goat is what the guy on Pole Barn Garage calls it. I could pull up beside of him in this, and we could park ours together. Okay, I guess you've seen enough. Some of you guys are slobbering already. I can see the drool coming down out of your mouth thinking, I want that, I want that. Well, I do too. But look, you got to have money to get it. You got to have $10,000. That's what he said he would sell it for. Now, he don't have to sell anything. I've got cars I'm going to show you tomorrow. I'm going to film them. I'm going to finish filming them. I don't know if I'll be able to finish filming this one lot today, but I might do two videos on this. All right, I'm going to have to put its cover back over it and cover it back up. I might see if I can make it a little stronger or sturdier where those T-tops were, so they won't be sagging with water. So let's do that. Let's put it all back together. And let's just do it. And there is the donor for the Buick Grand National. He said it looked a lot nicer when he first brought it in, but it's been sitting here probably, I don't know how long. But you can see it's just a bare shell. This is not a Grand National. Does need some work, but it's a good candidate for that Grand National sitting out there. This is, I think, a 67 Camaro, possibly 68. I don't know. You guys can tell without the front fenders and stuff hanging on them, but it's got a 4-barrel intake. I bet that motor was good at one time. I don't know now. But the frame looks good on it. And I don't see any rust down at the bottom here. Looks pretty solid. There is some rust issues here. At the top is fairly solid. It's just needs these spots here addressed. The firewall looks good. 1981 is the last inspection that they did on this one. Can't open it. It's a automatic car. It's got a console. You can't really see in it. It's got a RS steering wheel. Rally Sport. Customatic air conditioning. It's got a back seat, complete. And it's got some chrome trim, brand new chrome trim. I can't really get into it to tell. The doors are locked. It's got a Rally Sport gas cap on it. It has dual exhaust. It does have some rust on it. But if you're looking for a good car to start with, this is nothing. You know, that's this rust hole right here. That is nothing if the quarters are good. Now, that's Bondo. something that's hit it here. It's been bondoed. So the door looks good. They can see it in there. There you go, a little better. It's got pretty fair looking bucket seats in it. It looks like factory seats. This side over here. It's got the vent glass. So it'd be a 67, I think, right? 67's got the vent glass, 68 did not have. Is that the way it went? It does have power steering. It's got the pump on it. Now this one's for sale, and don't ask me what he wants for it because I have no idea. Now this is a snap-on tool making kit. What you do with this, you throw a bunch of sheet metal in there and you shut the door and turn it on. You know, just scrap pieces of metal. And this will build you tools. It'll build you, it just depends on what it feels like building. It might want to build 9/16 wrenches one day. And of course, you know, snap-on, a 9/16 wrench is going to be about 30 bucks. I'm not sure. I still owe the snap-on man money from 1985, and he's still hounding me for that money. But anyway, this is a tool making kit. You put your scrap metal on that, and it spins around. It squirts dirt or squirts juice or whatever on it. I don't know. But there you go. That's how they make tools. After talking about this, you'd think I'd be dumb, wouldn't you? Now, I know this is not cars, but I'm going to walk my way toward the cars and show you. That right there is a lawnmower for your yard. All you got to do is get a tractor to pull it. Your wife sits there. And when's the last time you seen one of these? Now, does that say Ricky Ricardo in 1940s or 50s? That looks like something Ricky Ricardo would drive. Rosie, going to play golf. And what do we have right here? AMX. I'm going to say 68 Javelin AMX. Now, these cars, if you had one of them back in the day, these were really, really cool. Because they didn't come with a back seat. There was no back seat in these cars. Okay, an automatic. It was a fast car too. These little fellas could outrun Mustangs and all kinds of different cars. Just straight out of the factory, straight out of the box. Just get them and go racing. Two-seater. He told me this car was his high school car when he's 64. So he drove this to high school, he said. And there you go. Javelin, American Motors people. You like these AMXs? You want one? Here's one. Gee, I don't know how I'm going to answer all the questions about these. He's going to give me a seller's fee for helping him sell them, but I don't know how much work I'm going to be involved in. It might be more work than I want to do. It says $343, okay. a Rambler Scrambler had a 390 in it. This has got a 343. That's not a bad motor, it's a good A to B motor, but as far as being fast, no, it wasn't. It wasn't like the 390 AMC motor that I had in my Rambler Scrambler when I had it. Okay, here's one I uncovered just now. It's a 70 Ford LTD. I'm not positive on that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm old cars knowledgeable. This is old, but it's not old like 50s, 60s. Maybe it is 60. But this thing's got a real nice seat in it. Well, was nice at one time. It's got a tachometer. Let me see what I can see in there. Looks like got a little bit of rust. Just a little bit of rust showing, like right there. And a little bit right there. But the rest of it looks pretty doggone good. It's got a 390 in it. Okay. Pop-up headlights. This is one that I think he said it was fairly low miles. I don't know. Can't remember the miles on it. I don't see any rust on this side like I did on the other side. Just a little bit right there. It's not all bent up either. He said this was a running, driving car. I remember him saying that. See if we can get in the door. Nope, he's got everything locked. He don't want nobody getting into his stuff. All right, let's try to get this hood open. See if I can remember how to open the hood on these Thunderbirds. Yeah. It's got a Holley carburetor. A dual line Holley carburetor. It's got headers. Power steering. Not a bad looking car. That's it. This is another one you could buy. He's got a lot of these hearses. I'm talking about a lot of them. I'm going to say 10 or 12 or more. Not all like this. Some of them's Packards from way back in the 50s. And there's no telling what the miles are on these things, but probably like brand new. Just set out in the weather and deteriorated. Look what a wrecker. Look at that. That's a nice wrecker. You don't see them look that good no more. It's one he bought. That's not his wrecker service or nothing like that, so don't call that number or whatever. I don't even see a number on it. Yep, back at the back. But it's square body, Oklahoma truck. Beautiful seat. And look at all this. Look how nice this stuff is. This is the way wreckers looked a long time ago, before they had rollbacks and all that. My buddy Josh Roughton drives a newer wrecker, a brand new one, and he repos cars and stuff, and I bet he wouldn't even know how to work this. He probably would quit his job if he had to drive this thing. But I had to show it to you. But that's like new. It's like a new truck, really. Just no rust or nothing. Oh, the old Cushman. That could be restored and put in a museum or something somewhere. Oh, it's a mail Jeep. It's a mail scooter. That's what it is. There's a big old car hauling trailer too. You're gonna see a little bit of everything. That tree is growed up around this thing, and it's not punched a hole in there or nothing, but doggone, it's getting ready to. Now this little car here is for sale. I can't remember, he didn't say what he wanted for it, but last tagged in 2009. It's a Fiat Baritone. You guys that like Fiats, there you go. I don't know if that's the one that's the popular one or the one that nobody wants or nothing, but it's pretty cool. As is this. That's a Saab. I don't know anything about it. A Sonnet. S-O-N-E-T-T. Saab. It's a fiberglass car. Huh. There it is, a little V6 engine. See where that radiator cap is? That radiator cap is on that bar going across there. That's the reservoir. That round bar got a radiator cap on it. Yeah, that was like a motel on wheels. Yeah, you ain't going out with my daughter not driving that. That's a Harley Davidson special edition. He said he was driving it down the interstate and it quit on him, and he had it towed back here, and it's been sitting here for about a year, he says. Okay, here's another one he brought in last night while I was at the motel. Said he was going to go get 3. Got a Trans Am and this one and that Jaguar right there, that black one. But this has got a little damage on it. Ain't nothing a Corvette guy can't fix. Looks like this one's been sitting in a barn or a shed somewhere collecting dust. But that's nothing for you guys that work on these things. Y'all could probably change that and have this thing back to running in no time. Okay, everybody, that's going to wrap it up for this video. We didn't show a whole lot of cars, but we enjoyed it. I hope you did. And stay tuned for another one. I just went to another location and filmed about, I'm going to say 200 cars. And I'm going to have that on another video coming up. And then tomorrow I'm going to Central Arkansas to film 2 locations over there. So Junkyard walks are going to be here for just about 3 or 4 more videos. Maybe 2, maybe 3. So tune in, watch them all, put a thumbs up on them, like them for me. So, from Dead Car Rescue, God bless you. Thank you to my subscribers, and I'll see you on the next video.